But I do love the idea of the doctor becomes the patient, the literary agent becomes the author. Your
Yeah,
literary agent is Rena Rosner, right?
she is, and she's also an author.
So, okay, well, she knows your pain. Um,
She does.
how informed is she keeping you about the submissions? Now, how are you fighting the temptation to say, "Well, I would have done this when you heard that"?
Wow. So that um, interesting. You would think that because I'm an agent, I would understand that things take a long time and we're like have to wait for things. If you were to think that, you would be wrong because I am like every other author. I'm totally neurotic and I'm sending her, emails saying like, but have we checked on this? But, do you think, and she just is a saint, and answers me. It's kind of funny because it's almost as if she goes into my sent file of the things that I've said to my own clients, and then she says them to me, right? It's just ridiculous because I'm terrible. I'm just as neurotic as every other writer, and I'm just as impatient, and I just don't, and I get annoyed at all the same things, and I just don't understand why, blah, blah, like you would think that I wasn't an agent. It's ridiculous. So she's wonderful, honestly. Um she's very good at keeping me informed. And then, the other thing is like when she was sending it out on submission, we did talk about it. And I don't, we talked about like who we thought would be a good, best places to send it. That's not something that I really do with my clients because I know the industry. I certainly ask my clients, do you have a dream editor? Do you have any connections to anyone? Have you met anyone at conferences? Has anyone seen this? Like, I'll do that. But Rena and I kind of put our heads together, and and I was like, well, what about this? And she, what about this person? And she's like, oh, I usually send to this person because this, that, and the other thing. And I was like, cool, do that. Like I didn't want to, I wanted her to be in charge of it because uh, it would have just been too much to feel like I was I was in control of that. I wanted her to use her expertise, just like I want to use my expertise for my clients. And she's got different connections than I have. Like we all have the same pool of editors, but like there are some editors that I know better than other editors. There's some editors that she knows better than other editors. And I didn't even know my editor. And she sent a turn, she ended up buying it. So yay. Yay.
Yeah, well, I suppose that's good news if you didn't know the editor. But we hate to think that she's submitted like this one's really interesting. Like, no, they were terrible to a client of mine. I would never want to work with them. But nothing like that came up.
Uh, no, I'm trying to. I mean, it was a while ago, but I don't think no. I mean, there's sometimes there is the conversation like, well, that editor never gets back to me. I'm not going to lie. We have those, agents. We talk to each other, right? So, but weirdly, it's like that agent never gets back to you. They always get right back to me. So it's like, what's that about? I don't know. So I don't know. I think that we all just have our different um we have different connections in the to different editors, and that's a good thing. you know so she's a great agent, she really is.